Good morning, everybody. Southern Fried here, and I was going to show you how to make still art in Deforum. The link will be under the video, and the first thing you do is you go to, make sure your browser is logged into your Google account. Go to the link in the video, open the Colab, and this is going to be very quick and very easy. We're going to skip the setup. I just collapsed it in mine with the little arrow. The next section is your settings. You're just going to leave everything like it is. It says none, leave it on none. You're going to scroll down all the way to your prompt box. You're going to put your prompt inside the quotations on the top line and put a hashtag in front of the 10 so we don't erase anything by accident. Then you go down underneath there and you can leave it at the aspect ratio it is, or you can change it. I changed mine to 480 and 720 height. Here's your samplers. I'm going to just leave it on Euler, and I did change my steps to 65. I'm going to go back to the top at this point, and I'm going to collapse my settings as well because we don't have to run every cell. This way we'll just push 3 buttons. So we're going to connect our drive. We're going to connect our Colab to the engine, and then it will connect to the drive as soon as we tell it to. Run the first cell, the NVIDIA GPU, run the second set that's collapsed, and then run the third set that is collapsed. Then I always open them back up so I can see what's happening in there. But you really don't have to do anything with the motion picture because we're not making an animation. So it's really easy, it's really fast. I forgot to tell you, after you put your aspect ratio in there, you're going to go to the next section that says batch settings. Right there, the top line is how many pictures you want. So, and the batch name, it says Stable Fun. I changed mine to Still Art, so it's easier for me to find it in my drive. I've got it set on 5, but I will also show you, you can put it on any number you want, and it will read as many prompts as you want. Say you have 5 different prompts and you would like to try them out, you can put the 5 different prompts in there, and you can put a 5 here, and it will do one of each prompt. If you put 10, it's going to do 2, so on and so forth. And it's just, they're really pretty. They turn out really great. You can generate all kinds of things in this. Here we go. We're going to connect our drive. When this box pops up, just select your account, and then you'll scroll down, and you're going to push allow. It's really, really, really neat. I do a lot of my regular still art in here, as well as my animated art. So it's really simple. You don't have to really do too much at all with your settings. You just leave it on none at the very top of your settings, and then scroll down, put your prompt in, how many you want, your aspect ratio, and you're gonna, if you collapse them, you only hit 3 buttons. It just makes it a lot easier. If you don't, you just make sure that you do them one at a time in order, or you will throw an error. I did not put anything in my negative prompts. I just left it. I don't know why. I usually do put like writing or text or something in the negative prompts. But it should be picking up pretty quickly here. Even though it says max frames and all this, see, it doesn't read from here down. When it said none, it's just skipping our regular animated perimeters. Again, this is the longest part of using the notebook is when it's loading the models, but once it gets them all in there, it will just breeze through it. Here we go. Then we're going to go to the bottom. I think my prompt was a spiraling, whimsical, abstract splatter of digital art. And I don't know where that came from. It just out of my head. But here we go. And here's where they'll come out, just like your animated images. They come out right here. It's kind of neat. I told it 5, so it's going to give me 5. I mean, you have to, sometimes you may not like what you get, and this is also a good way to preview your prompt before you set it to animation. A lot of times, you know, what you have in mind doesn't exactly come out like that. So, you know, I'll try a prompt, and if I like what it's going to do, then I may go ahead and make an animation with it. So this is a good way to kind of preview how it's going to do, what it's going to do with your prompt. Okay, so now it's done. We're going to scroll back up just a little bit. And I'm going to tell it like 8, the number 8, because I'm going to open that second prompt so you can see that it will read as many as you put in there. I mean, if you want 1,000 pictures, you can put 1,000 right there in the batch, and it will read them. I'm going to tell it a batch of 8, and I'm going to go back up here, and I'm just going to I'm going to take the little hashtag back off, and it's going to be their prompt, a beautiful portrait of a woman. I got to rerun this cell and the next cell because we changed it. And here we go. Prompt 1 of 2. See, it will read both. It should go back and forth, I think, maybe, or it'll do 4 and 4. I don't know exactly. Okay, it's going to do 4 and 4. So it's going to give me 4 of these, and then 4 of the beautiful woman, their prompt. Keep in mind these do have to render, just like any other, you know, generating art. So, it does take a while to render. Sometimes I go back and look at my work like a week or 2 later, and it'll, oh, it's going to give me 8 of each. I'm sorry. Okay, so if you put 2 prompts, it's going to give you, so basically you're going to want to do, if you're doing several prompts, sorry, and you want, you know, to try them out, then you're going to put the number of the batch the same as the number of the prompts. So if I'd have put 2, I'd have got 1 of each. Now here's prompt 2, it says. There's the beautiful woman. So this is batch 2 of 8. So it's going to give me it's going to give me 8 of each. I did not know that, or I would not have said it like that. But now you see it does read all the prompts that are not blackened out, and you can put as many as you want in there. So I do hope that this helps you to be able to preview your work before you animate, or to just make still art. Deforum in the Colab is not SFSW whatever. You know, it will do nudes and things like that if you actually prompt it to do so. So be careful what you wish for. And then when these are done, I'm gonna go in my job and show you guys, and that'll be it for this short little quickie video. Batch 7 of 8, and here's the last. See, they're really pretty girls though. They did good with their prompt even, and it was simple. I did change my steps to 65 from 50. Okay, so we're going to go into the drive. We're going to go in the AI folder. I need to probably refresh because it's been sitting here a while. You're going to go in the stable diffusion folder. You're going to go into the dated folder, and inside there will be the folder that I named still art. Yours will be stable fun or whatever you named yours. Click inside of there and you will find your still art, and also your settings. I need to do mine backwards because those are older. And here's the women, and you know, also my spirals spiral splatters. There they go. So whatever you want to keep out of here, you just download from here. Or you can download on the little three dots. But see how they're really pretty. I mean, Deforum does a great job of doing generations. You don't ever have to actually buy packages anywhere because this is free and it's open source. So thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you.